Hi, and welcome to the Wise Earnings channel. Today, we are talking about how you can set up a Woocommerce online store yourself and use it as a print-on-demand shop. I'm Mambo, your online business guru. If you want more online business tips from me, remember to subscribe to this channel. So, Woocommerce is one of the most popular e-commerce platforms in the world. This is probably because Woocommerce is easily customizable, free, and user-friendly. Woocommerce is a plugin for the popular content management system, Wordpress, which transforms WordPress into an online store. In this context, it is important to distinguish between WordPress.com and WordPress.org, where the .com version is a commercial subscription-based version, while the .org version is freely available for all users. In this video, we are discussing the .org version. To install WordPress, you will need server space for your website. A good option is HostGator, for example. Additionally, you will also need a domain, which serves as the address for your online store that people can understand. Usually, you can obtain the domain from the same service provider as your web hosting for your store. Next, I'll show you how easy it is to install WordPress after you have acquired a web hosting service. You need to log into the control panel, where you will find the Applications section. Choose the Softaculous Apps Installer option, and you will be taken to the quick installation view of WordPress. Select WordPress and click Install. After this, you will be able to choose settings for your WordPress. Firstly, ensure that the installation address protocol is definitely HTTPS. This is important so that you can enable SSL protection and prevent any spying on your website. Also, check that the directory field following the address is empty, as you probably want your store's address to be just your domain name without any additional additions. For example purposes, I have to enter example in the directory because I already have one installation at the root of the domain, and I cannot install another WordPress on top of it. Therefore, the web address for this example WordPress installation will be https://wizearnings.com/example. After this, you can enter your website information in the fields, including the page name and description. You can also edit this information later. Additionally, create admin credentials for logging into WordPress. Do not use the word admin as your username, as hackers always try it first. Afterwards, you can change the language of WordPress and choose the plugins to be installed at this stage. Personally, I usually don't install plugins or themes at this point, but leave them for later. When you're ready, click Install and Softaculous will set up WordPress for you. Alright, let's log into our new WordPress installation. Now you'll see the WordPress dashboard. In the sidebar, you'll find useful links to settings and WordPress features. As a blogging platform, WordPress includes the Posts section, media, pages, comments, plugins, and other links. Let's start with the plugins and install an extension that allows us to work privately and publish the page for everyone to see only when it's ready. Plugins are essentially small components that can be used in WordPress to expand its functionality. Anyone who knows how to code can create and modify plugins, making WordPress a highly flexible platform for various business needs. WordPress comes with some plugins pre-installed, which can be removed directly if not needed. In general, the fewer plugins you have in your WordPress, the better protected you are from attacks. It's also important to regularly update your plugins and only use managed and high-quality ones. We are now removing two plugins that came with WordPress. Then we will add a new plugin. Since there are millions of plugins, we will use the search field to find the necessary one. By using the keyword maintenance, we find an plugin that allows you to hide WordPress, and visitors to the site will only see a notification window. You can also customize the notification text yourself, but for now, let's go with the default settings. Remember to activate the plugin after installation. Now at the top of the website, you will see a notification saying maintenance on, so we know that no one can see what's happening on the pages. WordPress also has built-in search engine restriction, which we could also enable, but remember to disable it when publishing the page. The setting can be found under Settings and Reading. Check the box for search engine visibility and search engines will not index your pages. Next, let's install Woocommerce itself. The installation process is similar to installing the maintenance plugin. Finally, remember to activate the plugin. Next, you can set up Woocommerce with the help of a guided function. Enter the store name, category of products you sell, and the country where your store is located. After this, you can once again choose the plugins to install, but it is not necessary to install them at this stage, as you can install them later if you wish. Let's only leave WooPayment and Google Listings and Ads selected, and uncheck everything else. Great, we have set up WooCommerce, and even though the desktop does not load properly due to a slow internet connection, we now have the online store installed. Next, let's try adding a product for testing purposes to our online store. Add a title, description, and of course, a price for the product. It is also important to set the inventory quantity if the products are not unlimited. You can also add a short product description that will appear as the top description on the product card. Products should be kept organized by categories. You can add more categories from the right sidebar and place your products in the appropriate categories. Additionally, from the same sidebar, you can add a product image. You can either upload an image from your computer or use the images you have already uploaded in the image gallery. Finally, publish the product to make it visible. Then we can see how our product card looks like. The product card contains all the information we have added about the product. We can go through the shopping cart to the checkout page, but the purchase cannot be completed yet because payment methods have not been set up. Our store is already in good shape and practically ready to start selling products soon. We have also created a My Account page where customers can see their orders. For example, you can return to the background management panel from the top menu. Let's now take a look at some of the WooCommerce settings. There are multiple tabs where settings can be made, so it's worth going through them all carefully. In the settings, you can make choices about various things, such as whether to enter prices as tax excluded or tax included, and how the price information is displayed in your store. It is also important to enter the tax rates for all countries you plan to sell to in the Tax tab. My location is Finland, and if I'm doing business in Finland and want the Finnish tax rate for my products, I enter the Finnish tax information. Let's do it for example. Next, it is important to set up shipping settings and specify shipping costs. At this point, you can set a fixed shipping cost for all products to a specific area or offer free shipping. In fact, you can configure quite complex settings, and by using the shipping classes feature, you can set different shipping fees for different products. On the other hand, if you want shipping costs to be determined by, for example, weight, there are various plugins available for that. Next, we move on to an important section, which is payment methods. With WooCommerce, you can integrate all common payment methods through plugins, and WooCommerce itself also offers payment options through WooPayments, such as credit cards and PayPal. Enabling payment methods is easy through guided installation. WooCommerce also provides other settings. It's advisable to set data destruction for personal information after a certain period, so that if your store ever gets hacked, customer data leaks into the hands of hackers as little as possible. Let's install a plugin to automatically attach a receipt to the order confirmation email sent to the customer. This saves us time, especially when dealing with business customers who require receipts for bookkeeping. There's no need to manually create receipts. Next, let's choose a theme for our store. The theme determines the appearance of the website and online store, often adding additional features as well. There are a plethora of different themes available, both free and paid. It's usually worth investing in a paid theme as it provides more customization options for your store. A great place to purchase themes is the Envato marketplaces, where you'll find a wide variety of themes for different purposes, as well as plugins. You can download your purchased theme by selecting Add New and then Upload Theme in the top bar. In this example, we are using a free theme, which can be found through WordPress' own search. As you can see, there are plenty of free themes available. Let's apply a filter to search for a theme specifically designed for an online store, and we'll get various options for e-commerce themes. You can preview themes before applying them and consider if the theme suits your needs. Let go with the storefront theme this time, created by the folks at Woocommerce. The theme needs to be installed and then activated. Next, we can take a look at how the store looks. We have automatically created a store page for us during the WooCommerce installation, where our test products are displayed. In practice, our store is now ready for setting up payment methods. Implementing WooCommerce is a fairly easy process, although configuring settings and especially setting up shipping can be time-consuming tasks. When considering WooCommerce for your online store, it's worth noting that there is no customer support available, so if something goes wrong, you are responsible for fixing it yourself or hiring a professional to help. The good news is that there are plenty of WooCommerce experts available, and the community is large. You can also easily find answers to common problems you may encounter as a WooCommerce merchant through Google search. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. You can find the links to the mentioned websites in the video description. Make sure to check those out as well. As always, please remember to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful and if you want more online business tips. Have a great day and see you next time.